How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map, the Hills of Slovenia. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads: The Hills of Slovenia is a middle-sized Slovenia map. All the objects on the farm are redone with new textures. The map contains one main farm that has cows, sheep, and pig facilities. There are 44 fields that are small and irregular shapes. The map is filled with hills to simulate the reality of the Slovenian countryside. On this map, you will have a special-made store and a lot of different selling points. There is also a lot of forest area for forestry work. It has the main road which goes through the town. There are a lot of other smaller roads which lead to hard accessible grasslands and fields. This map was created by White Bull Modding and is 77.81 megabytes to download. There are no required mods for this map, and if we go ahead and check out the map, this is what it looks like. It's not a 2x2, it's a much smaller map. We start here on the main farm, and what farmlands do we own? Well, we just own farmland number 1. You can purchase the periphery. As you can see, this is where the main shop is located, farmland number 57, but you can also purchase pretty much every other place around the map. If we come down to animals, you do start off with some animal pens. There are contracts on this map. You do start out with production chains, but I will circle back to this because there's something weird going on. And there are no collectibles. Let's go back to the map real quick. You do start here at the farm. If we look at field prices are relatively low. I mean, you can buy some fields for, 44,000, 78,000, but the problem is that even though they're relatively low in price, you're dealing with a lot of small fields. So it's going to take forever to get to some of these prices. 40,000 is going to take a long time, especially considering you just have these two small fields here, 2 and 1. Yeah, you're not going to be producing a lot for the area. So we are here at the starting farm. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we start out with. Under owned items, under small tractors, we have the Zader Major CL80. Under medium tractors, we have the John Deere 7810 as well as the Massey Ferguson 3670. The Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H Harvester. Under cars, we have the Lizard Pickup 1986. Under trailers, the Welger DK 115. Header for the Deutz-Fahr. Under plows, we have the Pottinger Servo 25. Under power harrows, we have the M-Zone KG 3001 Super as well as the Nordstein HK25. Under seeders, we have the Amazon Kateya 3000 Super. Under manure spreaders, we have the FarmTex Variofax 750. Ugh, I can talk. Under mowers, we have the GMD 4411. Under tedders, we have the Pottinger Alpenhit 4.4H. Windrowers with the SIP Favorite 254. Under forage wagons, the Pottinger Boss Alpine 251. And lastly, under animals, we have the Silo King Trailed Line 4.0 Premium 2218-22 forage mixer wagon, whatever we want to call it. Whew, a lot to go through there. Now, especially for such a small farm. We start over here. This is our sheep barn. You can purchase up to 65 sheep for the barn. Nice little pass-through too, which is really cool. A lot of our starting equipment. Over here, we have our cow barn. And actually, that just reminded me, I didn't show... Okay, so feed goes here, And wool, that reminds me, I didn't look to see where the wool spawns. Wait, what? Why did that pop up? Is the forage wagon in here? That's why the forage wagon's right there. Haha. I don't know where the wool spawns. It must spawn somewhere, it's just not, did I just walk? Oh, I did walk through the fence. Yeah, it's gotta spawn around here somewhere. Anyways. For your cows, which is right here, you can have up to 80 cows. Feed goes here. What's cool is that it does have a workable hayloft. That door up there does open. You can put your bales of hay or straw or whatever up there. Let's see. Pop out here. Here is your output for your slurry. You do have a bunker silo right here. And a manure heap right there. Over here, you have your pig barn. 108 pigs can go in here. Food right there. You've got your slurry pit. Looks like, yep, slurry pit right here. And back here, another manure heap. Here you have a hay loft, so you put your hay in here. You take it out right there. And then, I'm sorry, something caught my eye. I thought it was something else. Now, here is issue number 1 that I found with this map. Number 1, I don't know why, but you go inside the house, starting with the front door, you look like a small child. You're eyeball level with the door handle. That's number 1. Number 2, cannot get in here. I don't know if I'm not supposed to be able to get in here, but number 2, I don't know what this pedestal is. It almost looks like it might be a toilet. Maybe, I'm not sure. Here in the kitchen, again, I feel like a small child. The countertop is at least up to neck height, maybe just below neck height. It's huge. And then look at this. Everything in this house looks way out of proportion. Just way, wildly out of proportion. We have a sleep trigger right here. And that is it for around the farm here. We're going to go and grab the truck. Oh, no, wait. I missed the chickens. How could I miss the chickens? 360 chickens. And you can feed them right here. And their eggs also spawn right here. So, now I'm going to get the truck. Come down this little dirt track, little 2-track road. And what's nice about this road is it's like the ruts are actually like there's different terrains, and you can kind of see how the truck pitches, especially right there when you go from one lane to another. You're hitting kind of that little junction point of ruts. I think it's just a cool little feature, a cool little addition. Just makes it seem a little level deeper real. Shop trigger is right here. We go back to our truck. Off to the right is the animal dealer sell point and the animal dealer. You can load directly into your barns and pastures here, or you can load into a trailer and skip the delivery fee. And then over here is the looking through my notes, farmers market sell point right there. Nope, this way. And we'll come in here. Now off to my left, you can see that is the supermarket sell point. Back here is the restaurant sell point. Okay, now it brings me on to another issue that I found. This looks like it's supposed to be the gas station, for obvious reasons. The problem is that you can't fill up. I tried, bringing the truck over to see, and actually here, I will illustrate this. Watch, it actually works this time, unknowing reason why. But you can see the start filling does not come up. I should be getting some kind of trigger that says to fill. I'm just not getting it. Now if we come back here. There we go. This is the grain mill. You purchased that for $96,000. You have your inputs here and your outputs right there. Turn around. Whoops. Preferably not running into the pole. Oh, yeah. Just running into everything. Now we come back in this direction. Okay. Now we have the next production point. This is the carpentry, and this brings me to my biggest problem that I found with this map. If we go into the carpentry, we already own it, but now you can already see this starting to manifest the issue. Look at the bottom right. You see carpentry and carpentry. You see two distinct different production points. What I don't know is if there's two actual production placed here or if there's just an error. But you come here, you see carpentry, carpentry. If I were to visit this place, I'm back here. But if I back up, go down here, I'm right back where I was. I don't know what the story is. It's almost like there's two separate carpentries placed right on top of each other. But the same thing is happening with the bakery as well, which I'll show you just after this. Actually, what I'm curious about is, because we do technically own this, I wonder... Check it out. Okay, so they do. They have two separate carpentries. I bet you the bakery is the same exact way. So, hey, that is a nice way to make $30,000 right off the bat. Just sell one of your extras. And now I'm going to cut through the field right over here, because right here is the bakery, which you also own and is also going through the same exact issues. So let's try this. Yeah, there you go. Now we have a single unit. But inputs right here, outputs right there. Actually, I don't even think I showed them at the carpentry. Inputs right here with your cell wood trigger right there. And your outputs are back here, typically at least. Where is the outputs? They're hiding it on me. I don't know. Maybe in the shed here? I'm not seeing the hash marks for the output. Anyways. But yeah, that is the map. That is the Hills of Slovenia. Now it is time for my opinion. What do I think of this map? This is a double-edged sword, in my opinion. I really like the layout, the undulations, and how everything's just kind of done. It seems like it works and it fits. Whoa, what am I hitting? Is there a visible wall here? There's an invisible wall. Huh. I was hitting something that's right here. Weird. Anyways, um, I like it. I like how it kind of undulates and really kind of the color palette and just the way that the map is just laid out is just really kind of interesting to me. Um, but the problem is that there's those couple of issues that I discussed before. The couple of bakeries, which, hey, now we have $155,000 to start out with. I don't know if you don't remove those and you start loading into them. Are you loading into each one? Are you loading in only to one because you're only able to catch the trigger of the one? I haven't done testing enough to be able to determine that. Um, you've got the lack of a gas station. That can be an issue unless you had mods installed or production points where you create diesel. The scaling on this house is just way off, in my opinion. Just way, way off. Like, I'm looking at the bottom of the planter shelf there. That's just, like, this house is huge, huge. But it's also got this kind of really fresh like look to it that's really not seen in a lot of other places and a lot of other maps. So it's like I want to hold that against it, the bad scaling, the lack of a gas station, which I mean you can put in like a petrol tank and then buy and install from there. But there's a gas station on the map, it should be working, kind of thing. And just may require an update. Who knows? Um, you've got the multiple production points. You've got the multiple bakery and carpentry. That's an issue. So if if everything was fixed, oh, that was another thing too that I thought was weird. Let me find that real quick. It was over here. So I think over here was like the gas station area kind of thing. What was I thinking that was wrong over here? No. Okay, that's a supermarket. There's the gas station. I thought there was something else over here that I just... Mm. Alright, well anyways. If all of those issues did not exist, I would give this map a solid 3.5, 4. Solid. Every day of the week. I think it's really nice and fresh. It's got a good color palette. There's not like overwhelming amounts of color. I like how they labeled out these roads. You can see they're kind of color coordinated, kinda. So the main road with traffic on it will be this kind of blue color. These kind of concrete side roads here are these orange colors. The dirt two tracks are the yellow colors. Um, and then these kind of really thin, narrow purple roads are like the really kind of country backwood kind of roads, if I'm not mistaken. Like almost like woodland roads, like maybe a trail. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like it's just a trail kind of carved in. Yeah, like a walking trail. So yeah, I like how it's very plainly marked. You can see exactly where everything's at, kind of thing, and how to be able to get there and what to expect to go through to get there. Um, I like it. I just like it a lot. But because those issues are there, they persist, and this map has been up for a while now. Um, I'd give it a 2.5 because it's those issues are really glaringly big to me. Like you come back here, like I said, to me this house is scaled way off. And it's just like everything in general just seems like it has a really funky kind of scale. Like this barn looks huge. Everything around the yard looks giant to me. But there's so many cool features and so many things that I like about this map that I want to give it a higher grade. I desperately want to give it a higher score. But I just don't feel that it deserves it because of those glaring issues. And those issues have been around for a while. But yeah, that's just how I feel. And I am saying this for constructive criticism only. It is not to offend anybody. But I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.